Marge, let me ask you a favor. I'd like to share my power with the Knights and send them to a far future. So Marge, when the distant future comes, find them. Please find them and look after them. Please. Until I am reincarnated.
Hello, and welcome back. Now, originally, this video was meant to focus solely on the meaning behind the blood moon and how it relates to the Dark Moon 2 Moon story. However, as I was writing the script for my lore video on Enhypen's Going Blind, I had an epiphany. A new theory on the 2 moons that we'll see return in their sequel. In Enhypen's story, this tale of the blood moon takes place in the past, when the crimson moon was risen before, nearly 1,000 years ago, around the time of Selen's reign as princess. It's also here that we see an alternate version of our pack, these godlike beings who only seem to exist through the eye of the storm. In Enhypen's story, we see a tale of the present, and possibly a time when the crimson moon returns. And in their concept film and music video for Desire Unleashed, they reference this crimson moon and reveal that when the moon shines red, an alternate version of themselves is unveiled. We see this especially in their concept trailers for the various versions of their albums and in their MV, where they seem to be fighting against themselves. And while we don't see them fighting necessarily, members of Enhypen can be seen apparently facing against each other in their concept clip for Going Blind. Not to mention, in Enhypen's music video, much like Enhypen's, a heavenly and not so heavenly version of themselves seems to exist, which could also be a reference to Enhypen's lyrics that says, "When the crimson moon shines, a world of light and shadow intersect." Now before, while my answer to the question of what caused the blood moon was I don't know, I can now say that I at least have a theory. If we go back to the past, the blood moon was present during the time of Selen's reign, but specifically after she had drank the blood of Vargr and became a vampire princess. Though we don't know the exact timeline of when the crimson moon hung in the night sky, I believe that this blood moon isn't meant to be just taken literally, but also as a metaphor for Selen's return. So then why does this moon bleed? And what significance does this have to the 2 Moon story? 1,000 years ago, this vampire princess had a chance to claim her throne and gain the full powers of her original bloodline as a shaman and the full powers of a vampire. However, she instead chose to reincarnate and send her closest knights into the future. A spell that she was warned was forbidden. And from what we've seen in Blood Altar and Children of Vamfield, the spell was a success. But then, if so, why was it so forbidden? Could it be that when Selen had cast the spell, she inadvertently split her soul in two, causing her to be reincarnated not just as a human Suha, but also the vampire Selen? And if that's the case, could the same not be said for our 7 brothers? Or is it that they fight over the control Selen has on them as the knights she had sired? Well, that's all so far for that theory. I honestly would not have discovered it had I not have dove deeper into Going Blind or Enhypen's Memorabilia album. But so far, this is just a theory, though it has me really excited to see what comes next for Enhypen and Enhypen. Anyways, thanks for watching, and see you again next time.